Oh, Tubi, you a mess. I gotta go back and watch Geechee Moon movies because I can't do it. So, hey guys, welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. All right, guys, so I got my fan. I've been practicing, y'all, so I'm a sad gay, y'all. I can't even do this right. I finally got it right. But yeah, this is so difficult. I don't know why. I got this at the Beyonce concert, Heated, if you know, you know. It's one of her songs on her hit record, Renaissance, that, you know, everybody needed to know, girls. Because when I was in those concerts, I was looking for left and right to see if y'all knew this Heated track. Y'all didn't know it. I got this at the merch table for $35. You know, it was the cheapest thing there. Other side, it has the little horsey. This thing is great. She put some money into this. It's not that bad. It's great. So we're gonna be using this all night, so stay tuned. All right, so, maybe not. It's Nun Week, y'all. It is Nun Week. So that's why we celebrating Miss Nun here. So in honor of that, I rewatched the first movie, The Nun. So this is part of the Conjuring universe. You know, all the movies come La Llorona, Annabelle, you know, Annabelle's gonna attack down here. But yeah, so all these movies, they're all came out kind of out of order because if you watch these in order, like the whole Conjuring universe, this comes first. So I was kind of wanting to rewatch them all, but I rewatched The Nun because I was super excited for part 2. There's like 3 writers on this. I thought Akilah Cooper was the first and only writer of the sequel, but she's not. If you don't know who Akilah Cooper is, she wrote Malignant. Did y'all like Malignant? She also wrote for Megan, the hit of 2023. She's also wrote for The Nun 2, so I'm excited. So they're adding some flavor to this series because it needs it, let me tell you. I didn't like this when I first seen it. So this movie comes out September 8th, September 6th, we saw early screening for this, right? And I don't know, I remember going there, sitting, I had to look up for one, but this movie was kind of boring. So it opens up, it has a lot of promise, it's a period piece, obviously. It's about this guy, I don't know what he be doing, but he be digging holes and shit. And then this nun who ain't even got her license, so she is like not christened enough. I don't know. And then you have this old man who's supposedly a priest, and they're going to go investigate this murder. All you do is see a glimpse in a window, there's the nun. She in a mirror, there's the nun. You see some fog, oh, there's the nun. It's stupid. This is a movie, y'all. They go into a room, there's fog, here comes Valley. They talk about, oh, holy now, the Bible, and all this, the little crosses. Oh, more fog. The Nun, that's all this movie was. Oh, and then at the end, they find a little ball. The ball of the God's tears. What the fuck are we in for, y'all? Who got tears from God? What the girl do? She put it in her mouth and she spit it in Valak's mouth. There was some kinky ass, this is some kinky bitch in this movie. I cannot do this. She is the main girl, what's her name? What is her name, y'all? It's gonna kill me. Taza Fangemia. I can't say her name, but that's her name. She's the main girl who spit the blood or the God's cum in the other bitch's mouth, and that's how they stopped her, or so they thought. Because at the end of the movie, we see what? Fog! And then the nun is back. So that's where we're probably gonna get this sequel. So hopefully the sequel's better. When we see the fog, we all know Valak's gonna come. I wanna play a drinking game, bitch. Every time you see fog, you see Valak, you gotta take a shot. Those 3 stars for me. I love Valak, the character. I love the actress. Bonnie Aarons is great. She has nose for days. You barely need to put makeup on that. I'm just looking forward to the sequel. I'll be talking about that next week. Next up, I want to talk about a Blu-ray that dropped last week before we get into some other stuff, and it is Spirit Halloween. Look how they dolled up this shit. So this movie I talked about last year. If y'all remember my Leatherface episode, I reviewed this movie. Spirit Halloween, I forgot it came out. Y'all did too, because y'all ain't said shit. That movie is their promotion. It's not good promotion, but it's promotion. It wasn't that good to me. That's all I have to say for that. I did get this on Amazon, $19.99, and I was scared. When it came in, you hear that? It has something was loose, but I didn't read the front. It says includes limited edition collectible cards. The first card is Mr. Dark, and then I got Buzzsaw, Teddykins of Terror, and the Nightcrawler. I didn't get the little clown. I like the clown. I wonder if in each Blu-ray you get something different. So if y'all got this Blu-ray, let me know. Are they trying to have people have fun and be trading cards with each other? But let me know, because I like the clown. I don't remember his name, Crunchyroll or some shit. There's behind the scenes featurettes. There's behind the scenes interviews. Y'all don't care, this movie is stupid. There's 10 alternative posters. Why would you want to have posters on the bonus features, but who cares? There's a full trailer and a TV spot and 2 TV promotional trailers. I ain't seen 1 trailer for this shit when this shit came out. I like me some Goosebumps and Afraid of the Dark, but that shit was not it, bitch. So we'll get to some story time. Kinda. I don't really get that much stories. But I want to talk about concerts. So I got to see Beyonce! Yes! These concerts is crazy. You know, Taylor Swift, she came out with her concert and everybody went crazy. Everyone was at the stores buying friendship bracelets to trade off on and shit. And mind you, that's still progressing now because she still left the Bay Area. She's going on somewhere else. But her movie coming out, y'all. Her movie is coming out October 13th. Y'all know what day that is? Friday the 13th. Right when she announced it, all the fucking shit crashed. Because everyone wanted to get their tickets. And they're treating it as a concert. I watched various TikToks. They were like, oh, just so you know, everyone gonna be there singing I'm feeling 22 and all that shit, right? I'm gonna go too, bitch, I got my ticket! But that day I was super excited because I wanted to go see fucking Exorcist. And Mrs. Bloomhouse, he came out the woodwork, he tweeted, talk about, ooh, we could call this the Exor Taylor Swift or some shit, the Exo Swift. And also, oh, you think you clever, Miss Bobby Hammer? Hours went by. He said, no, ma'am. This bitch changed his mind. He was heated. He was heated. Oh, heated, y'all. He was heated. He changed the date. He pushed that Exo Swift Exorcist movie up a week. We get to see the Exorcist with these two little Exorcist bitches opening up a week early, which sucks because that's a great Friday the 13th movie, not Miss Taylor Swift. You can make a case that I feel like that bitch is a witch. Whew, I said it here first. Witch! So with my birthday week, I was so excited. I got me a bottle of the Casamigos. I was like, batty, shot o'clock, let's go. Got my little silver on. I was ready. I was ready by 12 o'clock. I want to travel. I want to make sure there's no traffic. I wanted to get my parking lot and have a seat, pre-game like a mother. Get my merch, because they had a little merch booth outside. But you know, so I got this. Let me show you what else I got, by the way. This all happened at the beginning, girl. I was drunk too. I almost fucked this shit up. Y'all remember that $100 book? I got it! Shout out to everyone that talked me into it. Sade, shout out to you, girl. Thank you for the birthday love that helped me get this. So I got this book, girl. I'm not gonna show y'all too much. If you, I don't know. It has like her set list for the album. I don't wanna fuck this. This is $100, y'all. I'm surprised I opened it. But I had to see these pictures. $100, girl, you gotta see it. I wore gloves when I opened it too, bitch, and I'm fucking up because I ain't got nothing on right now. But don't she look so good? Anyways, this is a Beyonce book. It's full of art, and it came in this Parkwood Renaissance bag. I get the tour book for every concert I go to. That's the most expensive one I got. Usually like $20. I wonder if Taylor Swift charged $100 for her shit. We got in line, there was this big bitch that she was trying to chug down some White Claw. She gave us a White Claw. She's like, you drink White Claw, you thirsty? I said, yes, bitch. Chug. It was so great to get there early. I felt so proper and prim, but it was Beyonce Day. Who gives a fuck? Everyone was dressed up beautiful in silver. They got the assignment done, y'all. Because she said, she tweeted Virgo season, she wanted to see silver and chrome, and they came with it, and they all looked delicious. So we get to our seats. I feel bad for people who spent those $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 tickets off to the side, these 100s. There was obstructed views. I'll be mad, I gotta see Beyonce. She already got this little circle stage that she barely walked down to. So I've seen all types of people walk up in here. We got old people, young people, fat people, skinny people, all kind of ages and colors. I like when you see an artist that's universal and all these type of people are just loving it. You have the Say What karaoke group over here on the side. They were just singing. They knew the words. They came with the heat, y'all. Beyonce came out, I gasped, I was screaming, I sang every song. I bet you I'm on a lot of people's TikToks. Beyonce got this little mute challenge, y'all. Beyonce came out and she has this challenge on the song called Energy. Yeah, so when she sings that, when she says everybody on mute, bitch, everybody need to mute. Atlanta did it best. I think One Night in Vegas did a really good job. But bitch, we lost. But people up in the 400s with the cheap seats that don't really like Beyonce, I was mad, they fucked it up. The Bay Area can't get nothing right. I've seen her 5 times. I think this one was my favorite. The energy, I was just so happy. I don't know. She put a spell on me. It was great. She did that last song. She flew up on that horse, and then she came back down and said, thank you, Bay Area. And I was like, okay, thank you, bye. I was already down the stairs, bitch. I was out, girl. I ain't got time. So we got home. I woke up, and I felt like I was dying. Y'all didn't get horror boner 6, bitch, because I couldn't talk. Ooh, Beyonce fucked me up. But now we're back. My voice is back. I'm loud now. All right, we're moving on. After Beyonce, y'all, I watched a short film on YouTube. It's called Dylan's New Nightmare. This is a fan film from the guys from Womp Stomp Films who did the Never Hike Alone series with Jason. They've done a really good job bringing back the actor. Cut. Dylan from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Miko Hughes. He grew up, girl. I was like, oh, he looked good. They gave him a couple shirtless scenes. I was like, who y'all trying to give this to? So let me tell you all the wins. Friday looked great. There's some blood. I like that they continue the story of Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So it takes place 30 years after that movie. Heather Langenkamp is in a mental institution. She won't talk to her son. He be trying to call her. She don't want to talk to him. He's been talking to a psychiatrist. She even thinks he's crazy and feels like that maybe he's having PTSD from these films that his mama used to do. So he's trying to be an actor. He lives in LA. So he goes for a go-see or whatever it is where you go audition to be in a movie. Adam Green, I don't know if you're any part of this, but the movie is Hatchet 5. They got the Hatchet poster in the back with the V. Is it the V? Yeah. So he sits in front of 3 people, and then I guess he falls asleep because they turned to Freddy Krueger. He's like, you can't be real. Where's my dinosaur? He wakes up and then his shirt is cut. I don't want to spoil this too much. It's a 30-minute movie. I liked it for what it was. The reason why I'm kind of skeptical on it is because we waited so long for this, and for me, there wasn't a real conclusion. And I guess it's because it made me want more. Or I guess there's gonna be another one, y'all. Maybe they film more and they're gonna chop it up and do another Indiegogo to make y'all buy part 2, the other 30 minutes. Who knows? But yeah, check it out on YouTube, and I want to know what y'all think. Check it out. By the next episode, I want to see some comments. Let me know what y'all think of Dylan's New Nightmare. All right, guys, so we got 3 movies to talk about. We got something old, something new, and something Tubi, bitch. We're gonna get to something old first, and it's called Unseen from Blumhouse. This movie's kind of ludicrous, but I had a lot of fun, bitch. This movie was fun. So it opens up with this girl. She works at a gas station. She's contemplating, I feel like she wants to herself because she's just having a day. Missy Pyle is in this. The highlight of the movie, Miss Missy Pyle. She is a bitch, grade A bitch. Bitch pull up to get some gas. She gets like $100 worth of gas. And then she had the audacity to walk up in the gas station and say, I want a refund. What the fuck? She's like, I don't like the way the gas was pumping into my car. And the girl's like, I'm sorry, if you already pumped it, I can't give you a refund. And the girl's like, you better before I call the cops and say that you did X, Y, and Z. She pulls out her phone about to call the cops, and the girl was just like, fuck it, give me your car, let me give you your motherfucking money back. That's bad bitch behavior, I guess. There's that girl. And then there's another girl in a different area. This girl here is having a worse day, I feel like, because she's tied up. So she has this guy singing her songs, horrible songs, by the way. He thinks he the male version of Taylor Swift. But he up here singing her songs, making her some porridge. I don't know what kind of soup shit he was making her, but she spit it out. Basically, this is his ex-girlfriend. She tried to leave him, and he tied the bitch up. The bitch had glasses on. He keeps taking them off so she can't see. She literally can't see. Like, I know I'm blind, but this bitch is blind. If she ain't got her glasses on, she cannot see anything. It's very blurry. That's why we have a movie. So she gets away from this man, knocks him out, and she runs outside with her hands cuffed. She had her glasses, but of course, the bitch gonna slip and fall on him and break them. So she's trying to dial numbers on her phone, and she dials the last number that called her. I don't know why this big bitch called her, but the girl from the gas station called her on accident because she was trying to order a pizza. She was hungry. All right, so she in the woods, she rolling around in the dirt because she can't see. She tripping over everything. She giving the white girl a run for her money. The killer coming after her, he coming. As the movie goes on, she finally calls the girl, like I said, she's trying to call for pizza. And the gas station girl, and her phone about to die. She has a janky phone. It shows her janky ass charger. She can't even charge the phone. The battery like up 20%. So the whole movie is her holding this phone in the woods, in the dark. And then when she tells it to turn left, the bitch go the wrong way because she can't see. And then her being chased by this little rinky-dink hillbilly looking man. Like at one part, he drives up on a car. He tries to walk down the road. She tries to jump in the car to drive off. So she pulled like this, help me see. Bitch, she can't help me put the pedals on. How could you drive, bitch? Anyway, so she drives and then she crashes instantly. I was so mad. I almost rolled out the bed. This movie's stupid. Did she get away? I don't know. You gotta watch it. So the next movie I want to talk about is on Shudder. It's called Perpetrator. So it's from the director of Knives and Skin, Jennifer Reeder. I didn't know much about this. I just love on Fridays, new movies drop. It's a new horror movie, so okay, I'm in. I felt this was 2 movies in one, and I felt like they disregarded the main thing, and then it was a murder mystery. It opens up with a girl, 17. She living with her dad. She was buying some drugs to give to the dad. He weird. The house is a mess. It's disheveled. I guess the mom had died. So the dad goes into the bathroom and his face starts transforming into this weird ass shit. Like it turns to a girl face, to a boy face, to a girl face. It's weird. It's just like, what's that movie, Sleepwalkers, when they turn to cat faces and shit? So that he calls Miss Alicia Silverstone, my favorite in the movie. She's the auntie of this girl. So he says, oh, I can't handle this. She's turning 18 soon. You gotta watch her for a while I get my shit together. So she's like, does she know anything about the mom? Does she know anything about what's gonna happen to her when she turns 18? And he's like, no. Alicia Silverstone offers to make her a cake. And then the girl's like, I don't like cake. And she's like, well, you ain't have my cake. And I was like, ooh, this is getting seductive and kind of incestuous. Anyways, she set her up in school. She goes to school. She sits down with a counselor. I don't know why. Maybe because she's a new student. This counselor had a fucked up nose. She had bags in her eyes, like she got her eyes fucked up. But a lot of adults in this town, they get work done. When they sit down together like at lunches, like, oh, my skin is pulled this way to have this Botox and my nose fixed. So she sits down and this bitch is very serious with this fucking nose splint. It's crazy. I was like, oh my God, you came to work looking like this, bitch? Looking like Beetlejuice, ho? Why Beetlejuice up here working as a counselor? She tells her, I don't know if you can run track because of your heart condition. And Johnny is like, heart condition. I don't have a heart condition. She was like, well, it sounds like you have 2 or 3 hearts. And then the bitch ain't got no heart condition either. But it's because she transforming. Bitch, you don't know that. But bitch, how you gonna assume? You don't know these hoes. As that went on, she turns 18. This is in the movie Flip. This movie forgot about that. Because when she goes to this school, girls start missing one by one by one. They find their body parts later on. Like they'll find the body without the eyes. They'll find the body without the legs. Somebody is killing these girls, these young, pretty girls, only girls. Every fucking dude in this, like the dad, he couldn't handle watching a child. All the male teachers were fucked up. You got this one boy that all the girls just love. Even the lesbian bitch, she said, if I had to try dick, I'd try it with him because he's so hot. He was weenie as fuck. It's this little skinny little basic ass little boy. I was like, y'all wanna ride this? So all the girls talking about how great he kisses, he knows how to work his tongue. But the catch is, every time a girl hangs out with him and they hook up, that girl goes missing. It takes forever to get to this girl. I'm making it sound better than what it is. Johnny and her new friends that she made, she approaches him and they try to get to the bottom of why these girls are going missing. She talks to the lesbian bitch who rode the dick once and she said she don't want no more dick no more. She was gonna seduce the boy and try to hang out with him and see if they could hook up and to see if something happens to her. Girl, and that's when it gets good. Y'all gotta watch. The reason why I knocked it down a star is because there was 2 different movies. She started with something interesting and I was intrigued. And then just went to a Lifetime movie or a Tubi movie fucking murder mystery. Every guy in this movie, if you're a man in this movie, you were painted as something that was very villainous. I went to Letterboxd afterwards, the first comment, and one of the guys asked the director, Miss Jennifer Reeder, hey, how come all the men were just so evil in this movie? Like, why were they so unlikable? And then her response to him was, in quotes he put, he was like, oh, well, I was trying to get the accuracy of, I guess, men, I guess. So she was trying to make it authentic. And I was like, bitch, not all men like that. Because bitch, I would have told half these heifers, maybe they probably wouldn't have liked me. If y'all seen it, let me know. Perpetrator in the comments, let me know what y'all think. If y'all gonna watch it on Shudder, let me know. So, we talked about something old, something new, and now it is Terrell's Tubi time. All right, guys, so I'm gonna talk about a movie called A Taste for Betrayal. And the reason I watched this movie is because it stars London Charles. She was on Flavor of Love Season 2. The winner, her nickname is Delicious. It opens up with a steamy sex scene. You know, every Tubi movie now gotta have a steamy sex scene. And it has this like shirtless, oiled up man, this chocolate man. Deep in this girl, she was just loving it. So she was like, give it to me, daddy, all this stuff, right? It cuts to Miss Delicious looking at these pictures of her man cheating. And she's so mad, she's screaming. I didn't know she could act. Well, she can't. And she gets in her car and she crashes it. The next day, she's walking into her house. She had to Uber home. The husband comes to check on her because he comes back home. And she's like, oh, you actually came to check on me? You didn't come get me from the hospital. He's like, oh, you know we about to get a divorce. You know we don't work together. As I'm watching this, like, this bitch almost died. And you so aggressive with the bitch. He definitely don't want you, girl. I don't know why you fighting him back, girl. You don't need this. The dick can't be that good. Well, maybe it is, because that opening scene, he was, whew. Anyway, so, as the movie goes, he leaves, he gets his shit, he said, you better sign those divorce papers. She still ain't signed them because she want her man. He leaves. So her 2 girlfriends come, her best friends, come up in here. Girl, let me tell y'all, side note, if y'all got girl best friends and y'all inviting them over to be drinking and eating with your man, and you leave them alone, y'all better watch some hoes, this hoochie mamas. Her titties was bigger and her other ass was fatter too, and Delicious got a big booty. So I don't know why you cheating on Delicious for one, but the other girl, she was just looking at him and she cochina. I'm spoiling it kinda, but she be seductive. She be trying to fuck everybody. She's like, if y'all got your manses, you better lock him up somewhere. You stupid bitch. Anyway, so as the movie goes, the girl's coming like, oh, I feel so bad. And she's like, yeah, I want to be with my husband. And she look at her friends, because she knows something, but the friends don't know that she knows something. And she's just like, yeah, he wants this divorce. I got into this accident. She didn't say that she actually the one that ran up into there. One of the friends is like, well, I'm your loyal best friend. And that was a red flag to me. Like, bitch, why are you gonna go around talking about I'm just so loyal? Bitch, actions speak louder than the words. You ain't gotta say it. So as the movie goes on, we get to see the friends' lives. So they got the loyal friend who write books, and you got the hoochie mama friend. She was doing on a jog, and she runs into her. Here comes another chocolate man. He come in, he's walking in, he has a little shirt unbuttoned, he has little joggers, so you see all his pecs. And she was all like, damn. And he saw that, he was like, ooh, let me go get her because she easy. So he'd go up there, he's like, oh, I guess they knew each other. And he was all touching her face. He was smooth. He was like, oh, when you gonna let me take you out? And she was like, tonight. And I was like, oh my God. She gave him his number and all this stuff. It seemed like they knew each other from the past. They're trying to reconnect. She wants to go ride the dick. She goes to go sit down. Guess who pulled out the bushes, bitch? The husband! So the husband was fucking the best friend. Talking about where you been? Who was that man? Why are you talking to him? You is so, bitch, you just had a whole ass beautiful woman at home. You cheating on her with this bitch, and this bitch, you know she a cochina. If you slinging dick, she gonna take it. She moving on to the next. Mouth wide open. She like a cupcake. Delicious ain't so innocent either because she got this little Indian looking man, rich man, giving her gifts. Some guy that's working with her for her divorce. And she was like, I know this isn't gonna be anything more, but we could just have fun, and giving her all these expensive gifts and money. He invites the girls over for wine tasting. Two of the girls pass out. One girl again talking about loyalty and how we best friends. The girls fall out. And that's when I was like, oh, this bitch is planning this. So her and that Indian man, they planned it. They locked this place up, so they're gonna torture these bitches. Oh my God, this movie gonna be good. And it wasn't. They locking them up talking about why you cheat on my man. And the other bitch is like, I'm so sorry, I'm your best friend. How could you do this to me? How could you sleep with her man, bitch? And then it has flashbacks to when Delicious was making food, and then behind her, she didn't see it. Her best friend was all flirting with her man, and her man is all into it. She puts a gun to her head and told her to invite the man over for like a sexcapade night. And he's like, oh, my wife not there, right? She's not there. Oh, this movie's stupid. After all this was said and done, after all the fighting, the shenanigans, the kills, the drama, the cringiness, the bad acting, we get to the ending and the whole thing was what? Fake! The bitch who was talking about loyalty and writing books, she wrote a bestseller called A Taste of Betrayal. She used her friends. None of it actually happened. And Delicious is like, my man better not ever cheat on me. He's like, oh no, I love you. And their dynamic was very different. But before the credits rolled, as they all were walking away, the cochina bitch, she had on this tight ass dress. Husband looked at her and then he slapped her ass. And then she went like this and put her tongue out. And then the credits rolled. But that was the end. I was just so mad. How you gonna give me all this juicy tea and then say, psych, suck your mind, make your booty shine? How you gonna do that? I'm gonna close out Bluray Tuesday with the last Blu-ray that I picked up, but before we get into that, I missed out on hella other shit. The Jamie Foxx movie dropped. Amazon got it for $12, y'all, so go pick that up called God is a Bullet. Only $12.76 on Amazon. Get it while supplies last because it comes with a slipcover. Also, Sleepy Hollow had an amazing steelbook that just dropped. It's sold out on Amazon, but if you can have Blu-rays at Best Buy, check that out. It's a steelbook, but it actually has like a real book inside. It's like a digibook and a steelbook put together. So cool. Also, Matilda was re-released in 4K Ultra HD today. Black Circle by Synopsis. We showed that at Another Hole in the Head a few years ago, the Overlook Theater. So I'm excited to own that, to have that in the collection. The movie of the hour, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. This had various retailer exclusives. Target had art cards, Best Buy had a steelbook, and Walmart had, I think, another version of a slipcover of some sort. I got the regular 4K edition. They did have these out over Labor Day weekend. These were out early. So if you guys are at Target or Walmart, these are already on your shelves. I really like this movie. Great theater experience. The animation was great. The villain was great. It got you wanting more. It's a part one of a two-feature movie. So it sucked for me because 3 movies did that this year. This was one of them. Mission Impossible at least had some type of ending because you know part 2 is coming. And then Fast X did it, and that was awful. Family. And then they cut it off. We'll see you next year. But we won't, because there's a writer's strike and they haven't started on the sequel. It's supposed to come out in March and now it got pushed back indefinitely. Are y'all excited for the sequel? Did y'all like this movie? So I'm excited. We're about to go watch The Nun this Thursday. So by the time this airs, we'll probably be watching that. Stay tuned for Horror Boner. Hopefully episode 6 will be coming soon. There'll be no more Beyonce concerts in the near future. This is the Overlook Hour every Tuesday and Thursday. I'll see y'all next week. Bye. Yes, I got it that time. He did. All right, that was fun.